Ready? Oh, we're live. We better be ready. My live announcements. Crack my back real quick. The thing I always do. I'll take a screenshot. Did I ever get Cal saying here? Ooh. Love yourself. Very important. What do I want to do? Don't like new lines, huh? Right. No, but the cow's not in frame. Faebot, I need you to move. No, it's fine. Move the cow higher up. Oh, Twitter, Blue Sky, Coke. No, Instagram's even worth it. Yes. Oh, Faebot. Beautiful robot system. Picture. Why am I looking away? Heck. They're taking multiple pictures. You know, I really appreciate the design philosophy of a show like, you know, do you all ever listen to Radiolab from WNYC? And their whole thing was, or is, because they still do the show and they still do this, just leave a bunch of stuff in that you would normally edit out, but it's like very carefully crafted. This posture is great for my neck. jankiest live announcements of the internet. Okay. Instagram isn't getting my life. Alright. I'm here. Faebot's right behind me doing an idle animation. Not the most inspired idle animation. Now that I'm not looking at my laptop, I'm gonna tell VC Face to reset my posts. That should take care of my posture issues. Let's do a stream. Let's do some code. All right, Faebot. These motor functions. Thank you, Faebot. Hi, Kara. Hello for a bit. Thank you for joining in. Do you got anything exciting going on today? Earlier, I was having problems with Git. Oh, that sounds fun. Good luck. I hope it's a really productive visit. What am I doing? So I was talking about Git and how right now I have this file. I have it on my Windows computer. Then I really hope it goes well. I know I know how tight-handed some doctors can be, but I hope you can find something that works for you. We take something for anxiety that's prescribed. We take propranolol. I think I should be okay as long as I do all get operations. Basically, I can't play fast and loose with the command line. I should not do any get operations from the command line. I should remove get from my system. I'm not gonna remove get from my system. Yeah, it's a beta blocker, and it's like, it's fine, it's whatever. We barely take it anymore, but like, specifically when we're like the kind of anxious where I'm having like the physical symptoms that a beta blocker helps with, then like, yeah. This is Met Talk. Welcome. Today we're discussing mental health meds. We're also on Lamictal. That's the only other mental health med we're on. Is Matt Pride still in our tags? Well, we're learning so much. We're learning so much about large language models and AI development. We're excited. We're excited to put some of that knowledge to use. So today we're not really doing anything novel with that. Today, the main thing that I'm doing is I am literally gonna copy paste all this code here. I'm gonna copy it and I'm gonna paste it on the Faebot Discord, and then I'm gonna make it work with Faebot Discord. Faebot Discord, which is currently broken since we had a security incident last week. She has now been operational. I'm gonna bring her back to life, hopefully. Oh man. Watch out, chat. You too may have sleepy baby disease. Sleepy baby disease attacks when you least expect it. Always be prepared. Which code is currently in stream Faebot Twitch? I'm gonna be honest, Shara, I forgot what I just said. That's the level of ADHD that I'm operating on today. That's what I want. And last time we were having trouble getting it even to generate. So let's see how fast and loose we can allow ourselves to play with it today. Also, suddenly a menu. Add like Perl hot switch to our list of string features. Well, like I said, what I want to do is take all of this and from here. Here. Paste all of this. And of course, it's going to complain about a lot of stuff. Now, that's all right. That's as we expected. And this is such a dumb way to do it. I changed my mind. I'm not going to do it this way. Okay. Let's think about this logic. What we're trying to build here from the ground up is a Faebot system that works on Discord. And I had made this data structure. And this data structure has a conversation per channel. And it includes things like the ID, server ID, the channel ID, list of people in the conversation. I had that because at one point I was like really stressing about generating stop sequences because people like it would try to reply for people, and A, it doesn't do that anymore, and B, I don't want to deal with it. Retries. It used to be that if Faebot couldn't send a message, she would just try again. And honestly, don't do that. Prompt, because every channel should have a prompt. Is DM, just so that we can keep track of things that are DMs or not. A list of messages, the like active list of messages, which is going to be chat message objects, which is kind of overloaded or underloaded because I'm including the Discord message class, which has a bunch of like metadata associated with it. I'd rather just recollect it, because really we just care about the author and the content, and then we can get all the information. Like the Discord message will have information about what server and channel it is, but that's already going to come from the higher order data structure that contains every message. It's giving off as above, so below, where the higher level data structure has a list of messages, and each message contains itself all the metadata that's also in the higher level data structure. You know what I mean. And then today I was thinking about this, and well, one thing we need to do is not fall asleep. Very important. And then if we look at Faebot Twitch, I had a bunch of other stuff. I also had a data class for storing conversations, and it included all of these elements. So channel we already have. We don't need it again. Chat log is a list. We have it. Conversant, again, don't know if we need it, but it's there. And I'm gonna need to do this list possibly. The system prompt is the prompt. It's not supposed to store the prompt that's currently going, but so we'll just... Yeah. The frequency, history, because we want to be able to set those dynamically on a per channel basis. Model, silence, and finally, just occurred to me, that's quite alright, Kara. I hope we can help a little bit. We've really been getting well, we've been doing a lot more programming since we started doing these streams. We only do them... It's only once a week, but it also means that I'm coding at least once a week usually. And I've really discovered that, like, I feel like software development is a mixture of doing really exciting stuff for a little bit and then having to do a lot of really boring stuff. And when it comes to doing the boring stuff, my eyes just glaze over. I start to fall asleep. And so it's taken me weeks to want to work on this particular bit. But now we're here. Silence. And then... I also need to keep a list of active and inactive channels. Like, if Faebot gets... So one thing we want to do is... we were using roles to manage which channels Faebot replies in, but that's such a janky solution. A better solution is simply to have Faebot not reply in any channel until she's been enabled for that channel. And so the question is, well, if she can be joined to a channel, she must also be able to be kicked from a channel, which is different from being silenced. Because silence you can unsilence, but kick you have to re-invite. Anyways, the question is, when Faebot gets kicked off a channel, should she just erase the entire conversation from memory? Or should she retain it in case she gets rejoined, or like retain it but not just cause, just to have it around. And that's a design question, and you know, fine. Someday maybe we'll separate design from development. Also, hi Nossi. Hi, yes. Yes, I'm wearing glasses because I'm doing smart cat things. So for now I'm just gonna do like an active, and that also equals false. And it gets set to true if she's supposed to reply in a channel, and it like kicks her off the channel if she's not supposed to be there. Hi Sil. So here's our humongous ridiculous data structure. Here's Faebot, and Faebot is going to create itself a memory. Why is it a dict? Yeah, because it's gonna hold the dict that holds conversations, and the end, it's more prudently put, it's the conversation ID, which I believe is just gonna be the channel ID. We'll figure it out. Ooh. I'm sure I have notes about this somewhere. Logged in. Every message that Faebot should be logged for memory, but not every message will be replied to. Commands should be logged to special messages that are not part of the conversation. What? Are we gonna do that? Do I need to keep track of commands? I don't feel like I need to keep track of commands. They do need to keep track of commands. Okay, let us organize our thoughts. What is our to-do list today? Does this work? It's just an obsidian thing. Right, so it is tempting because we have an idea of what the code should look like from top to bottom to just try to build it from top to bottom. That is not what we should do. We should do it feature by feature. So first thing we should tackle is Faebot reading messages. And so we need to write process message. The first thing is, if Faebot sent the message, don't do anything. Chill. Make it easy. If Faebot did not send the message, we want to see have the old Faebot Discord here, which is a mess and hell. Conversation ID equals message dot channel ID. Conversation ID not in memory. So what we want also is to keep a list of active channels. Well, the list of active channels is just the memory keys. So that means if message dot channel, you're not using a Python interpreter that has the shit. So WSL. The PowerShell has a fish behavior. Well, kind of. How do you get it to complete? My friend. Yeah, I'm just gonna type it. So now I'm here in Debian. Need to make fish the default shell. We'll deal with that later. Right, poetry install. Now the real question is, can you see that interpreter? Poetry run which? This path is not the true path. If I give this path to VS Code, it's not going to be able to find it. Alright, I've opened a new window of VS Code that's natively in WSL. And I have written some code here. That I'm gonna want to save, and I'm gonna should go in snippets, and then Don't fail me now. Gonna fail me now. It's failing me as we speak. Bro. Didn't that work? Now what I'm gonna do is in my window that's running VS Code in WSL, I am going to re-add the repo. I'm gonna reclone the repo. I'm recloning the repo. You all ever see the movie Repo Man? It's honestly one of the greatest movies of all time. Eminently quotable. It's so good. My favorite quote from the movie is probably too racy for Twitch, so I'm not gonna say it. But it has to do with, was it John Wayne? Was it some other guy? Anyways. It's hyper low budget sequel, Repo Chick. It's also an incredible movie. Not as good. Could have been a little tighter. But it's just it's really inventive, and it's really impressive that it was made. And it has that one actress who was in Westworld as the one girl from the saloon. You can figure out the rest. Just like I can figure out why the VS Code that is in WSL does not appear to be available for Discord to capture. Now here it is. So what? You go away. Sure. And then I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna say CD. I'm gonna say CD documents and documents. I'm gonna say LS nothing. I'm gonna say PWD. Okay. Make their code. CD code. I'm gonna go to github.com on my browser. I'm gonna go in my browser and I'm gonna go to Faebot Discord, which had pushes 3 minutes ago, so that's good. That meant it work. I'm gonna say I wanna clone it with SSH. I wonder, can I just steal the SSH key from Windows and put it and just put it here? not gonna be. It's over. Let's just make a new key. And of course, just in case. Oh hey, there's Discord. Let's do it off screen. Where is it? Alright. Hopefully that should work. Now if I go to Faebot Discord and I copy, I can let you see what I'm doing again. Hold on. It's the public key. Public. Fine. God damn it. This is an invalid show. Figure that out later. Yeah, right? And that just makes it more legit. It's like, it is the original director, it is his like vision, but like, you know, rights bullshit means that it's not legally a sequel, but it's a sequel. And there are a couple, I don't think, there are some of the same actors return, but I think maybe they're not playing the same character. So that also makes it kind of not a sequel. Anyways, here's this. And now I should be able to go here and clone this. And then I can do boom. Now it is running natively on Debian on Linux, and I should be able to do things like data structure, be able to come here, install Python for VS Code, which apparently wasn't installed by default here. That's surprising. But yeah, there was supposed to be a third movie also in the... My god, deprecating lidding or formatting settings. Tells me about this every time. Thanks. Now I can be like, yo. Yeah, I'm getting to it. Poetry, run, which Python? Oh my god. Now I can put this here. No, dude. Telling you the path, dude. Now it should be able to tell me. Well, after I run a poet. Did I do? No, I haven't done poetry install. Wait, then that. Huh? That's the correct virtual environment. Recognizes Discord. This message dot message dot channel dot d. Look, it's already there. Oh. What? Name field is not defined. Okay, so what was the deal with that? In Faebot Twitch, I'm importing field from data class. Once we get this running, then I want to do an experiment. I just realized something. Chat message, right? If the chat message is a Faebot message, I can store metadata associated with the message in this data structure as well. So I could either, well, I have a choice. I can either add that metadata to every message and just leave it null for human messages, or I can make a Faebot message data class that inherits chat message, but just has extra stuff. Arguably, the Faebot messages are the only messages that are worth logging. They can all be in the structure. The Faebot messages are more important than human messages, so they should dictate more of the structure. Who knows, maybe eventually in this stream we'll be doing like fucking agile and shit. But right now we're doing this. Oh, and reactions. It's also very important to track reactions that Faebot messages get. So, okay. Params. Dict. Didn't we have params in Faebot Twitch as well? How did I do them? Okay. Then I open like a WSL terminal on the side. Oh. I do it by hand. I understand. I understand. Really, I do. Here are my secrets. Hold on. Hold on. In case something terrible happened. Yeah, nothing terrible happened. It's been 1 week since the last incident. I don't know how to code that right now, but I mean, remind me to add a incident command. Oh, for now, let's just do. Alright, so let's see. A model is not defined. So it isn't. Wait. Okay, there's a Discord token. Non-default argument is the follows default argument. Unsafe hash. Because all the arguments with defaults must come after all the arguments without. Except could also start with an empty list. Alright. Now if I go on Discord and I send a message, hello, now we can go message dot id, message dot channel dot id, message dot channel type, private one. So okay. So message the channel.id is gonna be our default thing. So what I did here was that I used the Python debugger to give me a command line that I could access in the middle of running the program and look at the program state. So I was able to, I sent a message on Discord and I was able to probe that message for all its goodies. I wrote down what all this stuff in a message was at some point, because it's like all this shit. Some of these are methods and some of these are information, but channel mentions, content, is system, interesting. Guild, ID, flags, fetch, embeds, edit add, mentions everyone, mentions, nonce. Wow, unfortunate. Position, publish, reactions, reference, remove attachments, remove reaction, reply, role mentions, role subscriptions, stickers. Blah 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 blah. But the important thing is, now we know, and what we can do is if message channel.id in converse in self.memory.keys. So this tells us that this is a channel that's already in Faebot's message, in Faebot's memory and history. And that should tell us to proceed a certain way. However, that's not the only consideration, right? It's almost more important to see what should be done when a message is not when a message comes in that's not already in the list of messages. Basically, if it is not here, then we don't have a list, then we don't already have a working memory. And if we don't already have a working memory of it, we need to decide if we want to start having a working memory with it or not. And there comes the join command. So actually, should Faebot do commands? Should Faebot be able to do commands in any channel phase in, whether or not phase active? I'm being like super careful. I know some people make Discord bots that will just go on and they'll just be sitting in your server and like they take commands. I guess it's not that bad. I guess Faebot can take some commands. Yo, what's up, Navis? Hell yes. Hell fucking yes. So, I mean, we love gamers. Let's hear it for the gamers. So I think like I think it's okay if Faebot reacts to her two commands. Oh, what if I use the most recent version of Discord Pi? What happens if I do poetry update? IIO HTTP. Um. Oh my god. Like if I go on Pi Project Tunnel, it says Discord Pi 2.1.1. If I go online, I go to Discord Pi. Wait, oh, not literally. Uh, releases. There are any releases. Right. Pi 2.3.2 it says. Two point one for one. So what happens if I do Pi poetry update Discord? How do I erase a requirement? I want to do this. This could end my entire life. It's definitely not version 1.1.0. It's like version like 1.10 now. It's actually what we're doing now. I'm gonna say it's gonna be version 2. What happens if I just come here and I say Python 3.2.3.2? Huh. This was already using that version. It's just that the requirement, I just never raised the requirement. Now I did. Um, the first thing Faebot should do then should be execute commands. Exercise. Okay. And let me see something about Hybrid command. Wow. Well, they really updated this. Faebot inherits Discord client, but I kind of wanted to inherit command spot. Oh. I have some crazy ideas. Secret commands. Right, and also this behavior is different if it's a DM or not. And for a DM, the rules should be way different. Even up to like the frequency of responses should be maybe default to 1 or to 2. Mm. Ah. Had this problem before where it kind of separates a bot that can answer to commands and a bot that like is free rolling into two different things. It doesn't seem to be an easy way to do both. Mm. There are like uses to both things. And then I remember being like, because command bots can have like events associated with them. But a command bot, you can't even put like stuff that's part of it. Oh, you can make a custom bot that inherits from commands bot. Commands dot when meshing. Database pool equals pool. Web client equals our client. Initial extensions equal x. In sequence tense. So here's how you can make like a really advanced bot. That's really weird. Faebot, you're like that one gem from Steven Universe who predicts the past. Cheshire Green. The Faebot has so many commands. How many commands does she have? So many commands that I can probably get up. I plan a database pool, both of which do cleanup at exit. We also have our bot, which depends on both of this. Async with custom bot. Commands that were mentioned. As bot. Await bot.start token. But I wonder if I can just have Faebot inherent from command spot and then just fuck it up. But that's also, I feel like, what the oh, we can try it. So this kind of tells me this tells me something. Help the Fae out and spill the tea. So I could just overload my whole command infrastructure. I could try to use their command infrastructure, but their command infrastructure sucks. But what happens if we try it? What happens if we touch Faebot.py and we come here and we tell it to do these advanced bots? Feels like every bot that deals with events, you prefer it to be the other kind of bot. If I did... Don't need async PG. Okay, Faebot as a command spot. But no, this is correct. Only need, the only extra thing we want to do is create the bot's memory. Which for this example we don't want to do. Like, honestly, the only way this works is if I can define an on message. And then from here on out, can you do like doing a basic thought. Vod equals Faebot. I call her Faebot again? No, Faebot. Command prefix equals Fae. Description equals Vod and equals which again. Alright, you were great. Really have great luck at your appointment. iPhone, Faebot. Name app commands is not defined. I don't need to do all this. All I really need is self. Or args. We just need arcs. And quarks. And then arcs and quarks, and that's it. And then here, you just super in it with arcs and quarks, and you're alright. That's all you need. Alright. Name, pod is not defined. I left everything as just pod, but no. Fine. I run it on Discord. And if I go hello, nothing happens. If I go Fae at 2 replies 4. You can't see it, but it did. And if I say Fae value, left is require argument and it's missing. Okay, hold on. That replies 3. So here's the money maker. Does Faebot.event async def on message? Work is to say if how do events work? No, that's not how we're doing it, right? We're gonna go here. And we're gonna go async def on message. Oh, what? What? And once again, the question is, where do the commands get run? I'm gonna say cell. I'm gonna say I'm gonna do logging.info got message with an F string. Message.content on message.channel.name. Alright. So now if we start a bot, if we message the bot and I say hello, PM channel object has no attribute name, message.channel.id. It's not working. Message dot reply. Message dot channel dot send. I hear you. Message dot content. If message dot author not equals self, how do we do it? If message.author equals self.user. Not message.author equals self.user. Enable trace malloc. Was never awaited. Okay, well that's easy. So logging, I must not have set. As a matter of fact, I know I didn't set up logging correctly. But I think we can just plop that like up here. Let's try it again. Ooh, I hear you. Yoo-hoo. Okay, so this is your replies. Still no logging. It's interesting. Oh, okay, so what about commands? Okay, so this tells me at first it did this and then it did the command. So the command must get done right here. So what I want to do is I do this. I sent it a command. It does now do the command before the rest, and it still does the rest. So the only thing then to figure out is how to get it to then, if it was a command, just don't do anything, just chill. Can I do if message dot starts message dot content dot starts with self dot prefix? Self dot get prefix. What happens if I do that? Oh. Return await. It did a command. There we go. Fae value. It says 3 and it says get prefix required positional argument message. Okay. Okay, hold on. This is string, not a coroutine. Okay, so we're doing this. Prefix. Self.get prefix message. I'm trying to figure out what get prefix does. Maybe look it up. Okay. We're being rate limited, I'm sorry. This should have been one of those. This should have been in here. God message prefix. Sorting object bot base dot get prefix. I don't think that's very can look it up. This function is retrieve the prefix the VOD is listening to with the message as a context. This function is a coroutine, so it needs to be awaited. Yeah, okay. Got message prefix Fae. So on message, what you should do is, well, okay, two things. I'm gonna stop writing in this document because I figured out what I need to do. This is all still good. And then here, Faebot is not going to be a Discord client, it's going to be a bot. Discord. Faebot. You will now inherit commands.bot. Right? So uppercase bot. And then yourself, you need to do the quarks. You're on ready. And you're on message, which is gonna, the way it's gonna work is we're gonna do, you don't need to do execute commands. That's just await super dot on message. I simply in this here. These comments can go straight to hell. So first you do a message, then if you are yourself, don't do shit. Does this mean that Faebot could give herself a command and get stuck? It would be interesting if Faebot could give herself a command though, so as long as it doesn't lead to Fair getting stuck, it should be okay. No command should return a command. Could bite me in the ass. Handle commands, then well, don't reply to ourselves. The thing is, we might change how this works anyways and have things that happen. What would you do, Self? Huh. Oh, you. Then, okay. If message shelter is user return, otherwise return wait message dot reply. That work. You set message dot content. Right. Now we're doing a command spot. And then what we need to do is an unexpected keyword argument, command prefix. Intent. Self arcs quarks. So you don't need intents, you need arcs and quarks. I don't need to say arcs and quarks. And you're gonna need them here too. You said meow. Perfect. Beautiful. Fantastic. It's so the funny thing about like refactoring code is like I already had a whole ass bot that worked. And now I'm basically writing it again from scratch because I want it to be better. And software development for you. I think it's a small, yeah. So you get good software. It's a small enough program that it's worth just mostly rewriting it rather than trying to fix every little thing. And hopefully comes out good. But this is already a huge victory because I was doing all commands manually before, and this will allow me to make use of the command framework to handle commands. And I think that'll be really useful. We're gonna add a shit ton of commands. Right? This is how it was before. It was like, oh, if there's a slash, you're gonna execute commands, and then and I think it's gonna look a lot neater. The correct amount of commands. We are gonna take a short break. And we'll be right back. have the "we break" text on this one. Very.
Look out! The last thing you remember before blacking out was a shadowy figure approaching in the road in front of you. You heard your sister cry out as you swerved the car into a tree. You now realize you are alone. Your sister must have gone for help. You pry yourself free of the steering wheel and step out, intent on finding your sister. You find yourself standing in front of an old mansion. It gives you the creeps. This mansion is cold and foreboding. You sense great evil within. pendant. As you pick it up, it begins to sparkle. Then the door of the mansion opens and dares you to enter.
Hello. Hi, hello. We're back. Hi, hello, we're back. そうですね。はい。So now, now let's do something really fun. Let us open a browser window. Let us go. Oh my god, please tell me you have a dark mode. So, alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. Let's get real fancy up in here. That's right, bitches. We're Cali drawing. We're gonna draw a diagram. A diagram. Okay, let's do it. I got my tablet working. Just pass. Here's the deal. Here's what the workflow looks like. This, not the whole screen. I have to set that up later. Drawing the mouse. It's like a message comes in, right? Message reaches Faebot. Faebot must then check if it's in conversations. Well, Faebot needs to check that if it's to itself, and it checks to itself, and then return. I'm sorry, Artoria. I'm sorry, Saber, but it's Calidra is whatever so far. Anyways, message in conversation. Okay. Conversation equals active. If message is in conversation, the conversation then just return. And maybe you log. You say, no, you don't need to. I mean, you should log an event. Like, no, because you shouldn't log an event because you're gonna be in so many servers. You really shouldn't be. If you're in a server with so many channels, you really shouldn't do everything unless it's a message we care about. So if there isn't a conversation or the conversation is inactive, get out of there. Just ignore. Um, hmm. That okay? I mean, technically that means the app, I mean, the bot has to see every message. Bot has to see every message. Overwhelming. It doesn't, it's not very costly. It's just, hey, it's not a message we're interested in, move on, but I wonder. Presumably, every bot works this way because, you know, it doesn't matter that the vast majority of messages don't concern you. You need to be ready, right? Like if you're a plural kid, or if you're some sort of helper bot or something, any channel that you have access to, you have to be ready to receive a PK command. Or check a message for, like, if it has, like, the system proxy. So, like, just realizing the complexity of these bots. Well, regardless, messages and conversations inactive is just return. This is after commands, so if the join and leave commands are already available, we don't actually need to check if the command is join, because join will make a conversation object and set it to active. So if the message is in conversation and conversation is active, you can move on. Move on to the main message loop, which is where the meat of potatoes and Faebot live. So we can do that now. We say the message to self return if message dot channel dot id in self dot memory. Should I call it memory? I feel like I should call it conversations. My conversation. If it is, if self.conversations . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . message the channel.id. Dot active. Return main. It's not an await, is it? It's just... It's a coroutine. It's gonna need to be awaited, and it is gonna be a coroutine. Before, we just had to make sure that we did create tasks. I'm gonna make it async for now, just in case. Return await dot process self dot process message, and you just pass the message. If it's in conversation keys but inactive, you just return. And if it is not in keys, you also return. This means if I run Faebot now, it's not going to do anything. And I do async that process, not process commands, process message. And this is just pass. Yeah. Can't I be like Discord dot? If I do that, maybe it's not a Discord. It's a Discord message. Oh, it's an uppercase message, dude. Yo, let's go. Yo, let's go. Look. Now they're all blue. It would have worked before, but now thanks to type hints, everyone's favorite feature that they added to Python, I can just do this and it'll complete like all the stuff that's available for message. So message, is a message dot dd in just that. I go Discord, I see that my bot is online. If I say meow, nothing happens. If I do a command, ignoring a session command, none. Okay, well, it saw it, but I haven't added any commands. So let's add some commands. Well, let's add one command. Most important command. Oh, huh. Let's do an onReady. You do this, but where is it coming from? Oh, yeah, there's onReady. Okay, good. But you can't see anything because I left Scully draw up. I've been coding. Okay. Commands. We're adding commands after the intents, and we're adding commands for everyone. Faebot command, async dev. Hello. Displays default help text. Should be, I'm gonna take from Faebot Twitch. What is it that you say when I say hello, Faebot? Hello, my name's Faebot. I'm an AI shout. Okay. But I'm gonna copy and paste it from somewhere right here. Something would seem to have gone horribly wrong here. You mean I can't name context as context? Say it ain't so. We're telling me about custom context here. Command set context, okay. Lowercase. Uppercase. Now we'll learn. Okay, if I run this now, and I say, hello, and it works. And if I just send a regular message, nothing happens because not here. So now we can add commands for admin, which means we get to do a decorator. How's the decorator work again? Okay, so I need to define an admin dot admin. Oh, I shouldn't do it here. There should be no way to add an admin whilst it's running. So what I need to do is all the way up here, go admin equals os dot get and just get him. Then admin, comma, I mean, this just means if someone can spoof, if someone's able to spoof a message to have my username, which Discord shouldn't allow. But I can do, yeah, maybe do better than that. Can't I get my own Discord ID? If, for instance, I did... And if I message Faebot, gives me my own author ID, which I can use as my, which I can use as the thing, the thingamajig. And that should be safer. Should be safe. Then I do not admin requires. I think that so I just, right now I just valid use of join. Now if I go type page join, I get valid use of join. Also get Faebot gives me my If I were to use someone else's disk, and I were to do a join, I still get a valid user join. So the requires admin isn't working. We do it like this. We do a join. Command reason exception. Type error join missing one required positional argument. Context. Like the decorator isn't working the way it's supposed to. On Faebot Twitch, the decorator, the requires mod decorators does go under. It works. So maybe it just doesn't work. What happens if I do a join? Okay. Anything? Join missing one required positional argument. What about a hello? That works. Reps command. Admin command. Requires admin. And then you pass it a command. Something else. Author is not. Command self context. Command self context. Return await context reply. You must be an admin to use it. Return admin command. I have no idea. This corrects command. Command invoke echo. Type error join. Like if it suddenly went to take hello and be like requires admin is not defined. Missing one positional argument. So I'm guessing command mod command. Maybe it's this. Ah! Ah! Because, so, I think Twitch Pi and Discord Pi are made by the same people. At the very least, they have very, very similar design principles. So this is the case where they were close enough to almost be co-operational. Well, I'm talking out of my ass because I haven't seen if it works yet. Nope. We're passing self context. Or pi in rat race. It's just why are you not getting oh, I bet you don't need this. You don't need a self. You must be an admin to use this command. Okay, we're getting close. I am the admin. Me. Oh, ctx author.id. Requires strings left apparent, not in. Okay, we're getting close. Ah. For author ID. Again, feels like it's an attack surface. Ah, but see, this is less of an attack surface. But I wanted to make it so that Faebot can have multiple admins. So it doesn't make sense to just int the admins unless I do admin list equals x for x in and x for x in add. And then if it's in the admin list, you must be an admin to use this command. Glorified version of adding print statements. Huh, okay. The admin list is a list of every int. Need admin dots. Now it's good. Then it turns out that author ID is easier to spoof than author name, and I'm fucked. Oh man, now we have to implement a random command? What's going on? Alright. So what does this tell me? This tells me that now I have a valid join command. Now, the join command is what we're going to use when I want to add Faebot to a channel. So when I run the join, only needs to be used in non-DM channels. So actually, the first thing we need to do is, well, actually, join, no. If the message is a DM, you process it as a DM. If a message is a DM, if a message is not in conversations, can you deactivate a conversation that's a DM? Yeah. Oh, when a message is a DM, the person DMing Faebot becomes a channel mod, which is a thing I'm gonna define to give Faebot, like, to give people some way to raise people to like channel mods, so that they can have control over aspects of Faebot in a specific channel. If there's a way to give guild leaders some privileges, that would be good too. As long as the Discord doesn't have a generalized like mod framework, we have like roles, right? And I think there's a role that is like admin, but not the same thing. So the first thing we need to figure out, go back to our Scully draw. And it's actually and something I want to check is DM. And if it is a, alright, actually, the conversations inactive do nothing. First, check if the message is in conversations, and then if the conversations, if message is not in conversations, conversation has to return. If conversation can actual, because message loop. If the message, oh. Right, so then if someone uses join, that adds Faebot to the conversations. Join, first of all, can't be used in a DM, and then if it's used, it adds Faebot to the channel. If, on the other hand, if you got to like, if it's not in conversations, what you're gonna do is you're going to, if message .dm, then you're gonna do add DM, and this will add the DM, mark the DM as an active conversation, and then it should add DM and then do the same main message loop, because now it is active. And so actually that can come after. I just need to tweet something. All right. Right. So now, if message is not in conversations, check if message dot channel dot type. That's where it gets fun. Once again, I'm gonna need import the Python debugger. And then I need message.channel.type. I'll type private one. And if I go on my server, where I have a channel for this bot, Go hello. X0 private 1. Okay. So message. Oh god. Oh. He doesn't like it when I take too long doing this. Message dot channel dot type value 0 name text. Dot stuck. Message dot channel dot type dot name equals private. Then I'm gonna say await self dot initiate DM. No, we can yeah, you know what? Just return it. Print. What are you doing there? I go hello. What happens if I go here and I go hello? That tells me I'm in a DM. Message the channel that I have a value once again. And so what this means is we go self dot conversations message dot channel dot ID equals conversation. And then for conversation, we're going to have ID equals message.channel.id. Server equals M. Here's where it gets fun. So message channel, DM channel, ID. We're gonna type message type default 0, author, user ID, name, transfers, government transferees. So there's indeed simply it's like I definitely need to include server and server ID when it's a server, right? When it's not a server, if it's not a server, basically all four of these become useless when it's a DM. And it's like, oh, well, what? Do we just put not available? I mean, server and server ID and channel ID, since they're not key arguments, can just be the person's name. Can be their name or their ID. Maybe you can say, hey, if it's a DM, then the ID should be the channel ID. Well, which is funny because DM channels have IDs too. Servers DM, server ID equals ID. Channel equals message the channel the name, no name. Message the author the name. That's there. message.channel.id, message.id, a different number. Message.author.id is yet a different number. So the channel ID can be the author ID. The server ID can be the I was gonna say server's DM channel. This is the one that's called channel ID, so that would be confusing. So we're actually gonna do server equals message dot author dot name dot global name. I'm gonna say server ID equals message dot author dot ID. I'm gonna say the channel equals message dot channel, which doesn't have a name. So we're actually gonna make this the author global name again. What happened here? Right, message was not having problems, and then suddenly message is having problems. Channel ID equals message dot channel dot ID. Is EM equals true. Padlock. Okay, so now these are all, the rest are all, even DM is default argument, but it defaults to false. So actually, it isn't. Chat log is it will generate with an empty chat log. It's interesting. When it's a DM, we want the frequency to be probably 1. In DMs, Faebot should reply to every message unless the person changes it. Oh. Reminds me, I want to have a concept of channel at a list in oops. And it should just be an empty list. And I think this is what it's gonna complain about. It doesn't like it. You try to make empty lists like that. So. Is DM true? Channel admins equals message.author.id append. And then you should do me a logging dot info added conversation And then you should do return await I could have it do a message again, but it's probably better to just pass it to process message. Process message will take care of adding that message to the chat log and doing any operation. Dude, did I just delete a bunch of shit? Oh, did I accidentally close what I was working on? Yeah. Invalid syntax. Exit. It's one positional argument, but I'm not given. That's because process message should take itself. Okay. Add a conversation. Conversation ID. Server transfer. Server ID. Channel transfer. Channel ID. Interesting. Is the author ID? Message dot channel ID. What's server ID? Message dot author ID. This is my author ID? Yes. Yeah. And channel ID is this one. And it made me channel admin. I forgot I wanted to set frequency equals 1. And of course, okay, so active should start as true by default. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do some git. This is not necessary. This can go in snippets. Snippets where we put everything that we don't want. Nothing dangerous here. Okay. Rewrite. Config user. Git config. Cool. Will it work this time? Oh. Boom. Oh boy. How long have we been streaming? 3.5 hours. Wow. Let's take a moment to take stock of everything we've done today. Wish I hadn't just committed the changes. Because, well, you should be able to see. Right.
I see you already met Crush. You'll be unconscious soon, thanks to her. Yes.
Oh, git graph is like its own thing. So.
Details. You sit on the cradle of the miracle cure. Open your mind and let me explain.
Um, Alright. So what we did today was we added some things to the data classes. We made Faebot a command spot instead of being a quote-unquote client, which required changing some things around. We made on message. We started to add sort of a logic to on message, wherein where we're doing things where, like, okay, if it's in conversation and the conversation's active, you can go and do shit with the message. Or if it's a DM, you can make a conversation to mark it as active, which would then in subsequent messages should just send it straight there, which we can test. Right, so I send a message in a DM and it says add a conversation, processing message, and I say hello again and it's processing a different message. Interesting. Wonder how these are generated. Processing message doesn't do anything, but initiate DM, it has everything we need to get started whenever Faebot receives a new DM. And then we started doing commands like hello and join, which is the command that an admin can use in the server to add, or a channel to add Faebot to that channel and add a conversation and mark it as active. All right. it's 6:15. I think this is a good stopping point. I think we now have like a clear direction of where we want this version of Faebot to go. So let's just do a couple closing things. Touch snippet notes.md. Today is March 12, 2024. Started rewriting Faebot as a command spot. And then a bit of the new message logic plus added a couple comments. Next step, build out process message. So that process message, add necessary commands, add channel admin, add command Twitch, channel admins. Alright. With that in mind, we are going to be wrapping up. Thank you so much to everyone who came by the stream, everyone who watched. I think we're doing great work here. I am going to see if there's someone I can send you to that you would like. Eh. Nah, I don't feel strongly enough to do a raid, so I'm just gonna go. You'll have a wonderful, wonderful day, and we'll see you later. Ciao.